going on, guys? Thanks for tuning in. It's been a couple of weeks. I'm glad to be back. I'm stoked to be back on the live stream. It's been a couple of weeks. I took a couple of weeks off. I was just, I don't know, just a little bit run down. And I've actually spent the last 2 or 3 days sort of getting over a little short cold. So I'm still a little bit stuffed up and a little bit sniffly, but it's I think it's just a winter thing. So hopefully it goes away nice and quick. But yeah, I'll be just trying to keep warm over the weekend. So hope everyone is having a fantastic Saturday night. I abandoned the football because my team decided not to show up tonight. So already got some folks in the chat, which is awesome. And John from Super Awesome Geek Show. Got Matthew Mole, and I hope I said your last name right there. 3 Men and a Baby Yoda podcast. Sounds like my kind of podcast. Friend Kevin, Eddie's here, Linda's here, Jedi Trek's here, Jaden, what's going on, dude? Bill's here, and Red Qual is here too, and Mike. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you're having a fantastic weekend so far. Well, it's probably just kicked off for you folks in North America, in the Northern Americas. It's probably pretty early for some of you, I'm sure. John was just saying it's about 7 a.m. where he is. So, yeah, I hope you're all having a fantastic weekend so far. I know I'm sort of been really sort of stuck into Bad Batch last couple of weeks. Yesterday's episode was fantastic. Really enjoyed last night's episode. I hope everyone's seen it because I'm going to talk about it a little bit. Yeah, I'm excited to be here. You know, like it's I forget how much I miss doing the live streams when I don't do them for a couple of weeks. I know I call it like the weekly Star Wars weekly live chat, but sometimes I just need to just pull myself away and take a deep breath, so to speak. But yeah, just what Bill's saying here. So pumped about those Hasbro reveals. That was a good bunch of reveals for both sides. TVC probably still a little bit on the lacking side, but what they did reveal was really good. So I look forward to breaking all that down and chatting about it and seeing what everyone else thinks in the comments in the chat here. So yeah, I'm really excited. Eddie says loving the Bad Batch, especially last night seeing Rexy again. Yeah, awesome. I'm kind of glad that they finally got over the whole inhibitor chip thing. Like I feel like that's sort of been just sort of a hindrance on pushing the story forward for a couple of weeks now. So I'm glad we're sort of past that. And to be honest, I was getting a little bit over Wrecker hitting his head every week and having minimal consequences because of that. But we saw that come into fruition this episode. So I'm glad we can sort of get onto the next phase of this story and see where it goes. I'm pretty excited. Bill, my razor quest is going to be full of figures. I cannot wait for you to get that thing. I need to save some more money. Hey, good to have you folks on board. Happy birthday, guys. Hope you had a good birthday, dude. Hi, Sienna. Hope you're having a good weekend too. Yeah, some really cool toy announcements. Like, even though a lot of them are sort of re-releases, like the Rogue One figures, I'm really excited to see them. They look really good. Playing Battlefront. That's what I like to hear. So excited for the Bo-Katan TVC. Me too. That looks like a fantastic figure. I feel like it was, it was definitely going to come at some stage. I think the popularity of Bo-Katan is, definitely worthwhile putting an action figure out in both scales. And given the pretty hot reception from the Black Series one, I think a TVC figure would be a no-brainer. Even though it would have been in the works for a similar amount of time. But I assume they've just got computer programs now that can just sort of shrink or enlarge a similar mold. And I know it's not like 3D printing, but it probably takes a little bit of sculpting work out from doing having to sculpt 2 different scales. I don't know. I'm no Hasbro insider, but I'd love to know. John really liked Bad Batch. I think that was probably the best episode since the first one for me personally. Yeah, Rex was great to see. I'm sure we're going to see Rancor and Republic Commandos in Bad Batch. I'd be very interested to see what we're going to get to next. See, I feel like it's sort of, if Bad Batch is going in story arcs, like I feel like this episode sort of finished a story arc, like the Clone Wars used to do like 4 or 5 episode arcs. Not many 5s, that were 4 episode arcs. And I feel that was like the getting over Order 66, ditching the inhibitor chips, and now we can sort of move on to, who knows, whatever comes next. Looking forward to the Bodhi Black Series. Me too, man. It's only taken 5 years, but we got there. Hopefully it means Hasbro is, going to start filling in some gaps. I guess they sort of did it with Zeb last year with the Rebels, Bodhi this year. We'll see. Blue Harvest Toys. Hey, Mark. How you doing, mate? Hope you're doing well. Mithril, Quill, Bo-Katan. Mithril was a bit of a surprise for me. I wasn't really expecting him, but Hasbro did say when they announced the Razor Crest that they were going to, if the thing got backed, they were going to put figures to fill it out in production. And Mithril he was one of the first characters other than Mando aboard the crest. So I'm looking forward to him. I hope they do a Black Series Mithril as well, because interesting looking alien. That's what I love. Bo-Katan translates so well into both size molds. I think all Mandos do. Birthday coming up, so I know what I'll be asking for a bunch of TVC pre-orders. I know I went and pre-ordered 3 of the Rogue One figures this week. I'm just going to try and space them out, because I still haven't pre-ordered the next wave of Black Series, which is, the figures that are coming out next. So yeah, I haven't pre-ordered them yet, but I need to. But I decided to jump on. I've pre-ordered Bodhi, Jin, and Cassian. So I'm looking forward to putting my old ones in the bin. No, I won't put them in the bin. I'll give them to. I'll use them for a giveaway or something. And then once I've got those pre-orders paid off, I will get the other 3. I probably won't worry about K2SO actually, because I don't see a problem with the one I already have. So I'll probably pass on K2 and just get Chirrut and Baze, and then the other 2 new ones. So I'm looking forward to them. We'll have a lot to populate that Razor Crest. And also the Navarro Cantina we're apparently getting to next year. That was announced in the pipeline. Hi, Sienna. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. Still no idea where that thing is going to go. That is my issue as well. That's an issue for future me. I'm not going to worry about that until the day I get it, and then I'll just have to tell my wife, sorry, sweetheart, it's living on the dining table. We're just going to have to eat on the floor. The new base is missing his right shoulder armor. Peg holes are still there, though. I think they're literally just showing like mock-ups, like pre-production copies. Like there'd be like a basic batch of figures that have come out. There's also a couple of pictures of Anton Merrick, the Blue Leader. He's missing a part from the front of his belt as well. So I'd say it's just parts that you just haven't put together properly yet. And they're just showing them early. So I don't think that's going to be too much of an issue. But if it is, we've got a reason to hold on to our old Bays Malbus as well. But yeah, hopefully they've sorted that out and it's not a big problem, because that was a glaring missing piece for me too, just looking through the photos and stuff that they put out, even in package. But I think most of them are sort of digital renders. Oh no, maybe not. But yeah, hopefully they're just like pre-production samples sort of thing, like early production samples that they're showing off on the live streams. We were on the verge of greatness. We were this close. Photoreal Krennic needs to happen. It certainly does. I have no doubt he will come eventually. I think it's more or less a no-brainer for the Rogue One line, and I think they're also I think the Death Trooper. So there was that 3-pack that came out. It had Jin, the Cassian in his brown sort of jacket, because he wasn't single carded, and the Death Trooper Specialist, which had the extra sort of armor and stuff. I think he will get a single release as well at some stage, the Death Trooper Specialist, because they've just done the regular one in the archive line. I think they're going to have some more Rogue One figures ready to go. I would like to see Pow and what's the monkey guy? Yeah. I'd like to see more, but Galen Erso was cool. He's an interesting one. The best episode since the first episode. That's enough for me, and I haven't enjoyed the others. I'm just wondering when they are going to have to be on the run. Yeah, well, given that those scrappers have sort of tipped them off to the Empire right at the end of that episode, I think they're going to be on the move very, very quickly. Been up since 3 a.m. smoking a Texas brisket while listening to your chat. Oh, where's my invite? That sounds incredible. I'd love a nice smoked Texas brisket. That sounds amazing. I'll give you my address. You can post me some. Do you happen to know if the Death Star droid TVC that was announced last Hasbro stream will be easy to get in Oz? I hope so. I hope so too, man. I don't see why I wouldn't, given that said, that last wave of the 50th anniversary ones that's got the Leia, the Ewok, and the ATST driver, minus the ATST driver, the other two have hit big W's here in South Australia, where I am. But they don't seem to have popped up anywhere else around the country. I know people on the East Coast are still waiting for them, so I'm not sure what's going on there. I know they've got a big toy sale kicking off next week, so hopefully some stock starts showing up there for this toy sale. I know they're not necessarily advertised in the catalog, but it'd be nice for the rest of the country to get them. I already have a couple of people that are waiting to see whether they're going to show up next week. Otherwise, I'll be doing some toy runs and picking up some figures for some people, which I'm more than happy to do. But yeah, hopefully those other ones, like the Death Star droid, because I really want that one. Hopefully they'll be out soon. Just keep an eye on Big W's. I'll do the same. Yeah, I go and check Big W at least once a week now that I'm working right nearby one. So it's usually a Monday lunch break. Or a Thursday if we've got a little bit more time on my lunch break. So I'll go and have a look at Big W and just see if there's anything else on the shelves. I know my local one did just top up with the archive wave again. So there's plenty of them out there. But yeah, we'll see. Hopefully, I will keep you in the loop as best as I can. they haven't really had any pressure on them as far as run from the Empire. They've really shown anyone chasing them. We know Crosshair is on their tail, but haven't shown it. It has the absence of Crosshair and the Empire has certainly been felt over the last sort of 3 weeks, hasn't it? I dare say we'll probably be due to catch up with them next week. I'd probably say that's a safe bet. Given, like I said, the Scrappers have tipped off the Empire now, so maybe we'll go back to the Imperial sort of perspective with what's his name, Rampart, and Crosshair. I'd like to see the Bad Batch maybe try and get Crosshair so they can remove his chip. I'd like to see Crosshair rejoin the crew by the end of the season. I think that's probably going to be their main goal going forward. Now that I've spent a little bit of time thinking about it, so pumped about that Cantina. Me too. As much as I would have loved a Mos Eisley Cantina, I think going with something different for Mandalorian. Mandalorian and its action figure line have the potential to really, really do something special with the 3 3/4 inch line, whereas it kind of feels a little bit lackluster. But if they're still putting out characters, play sets, vehicles, and stuff from Mandalorian, I think there's going to be an overwhelming popularity that this new sort of series has brought Star Wars, really. I think it's really rejuvenated the franchise, to be honest. Not to say I didn't love the movies that have come out, but the Mandalorian has certainly revitalized the franchise, and I think if Hasbro can sort of keep up with the toy lines and keep characters and figures and stuff coming out, I think it's going to be successful. So I think jumping on the Navarro Cantina to try and populate that for a new generation of kids. And let's face it, their main target audience is kids. It's not us collectors that, we've been collecting for a long time, but we're not the super target audience. I wish we were, but it's kids, more so presents for kids and stuff that are probably buying up most of this stuff more than the collector. So hopefully we get tons more characters coming out for Mandalorian. Pump for anything TVC. To be honest, bring on Bad Batch. Oh, don't even get me started. I want just make a 5-pack, dudes. Come on, Hasbro, just put a 5-pack out. Just slap them all in there. They just announced that mission series where they've got 4 of them. No, three of the Bad Batch plus Imperial Crosshair, and there's another set with Echo. Excuse me. I'm probably going to get those because they're cool. Is that table for the Razor Crest? I'm thinking fireplace mantle here. The missus will think differently. The missus always think differently. Is there a Black Series Ben Solo? Not yet, sadly. Kind of hoped there'd be one in the pipeline, but seems like Hasbro's really sort of pulled away from doing anything else for Rise of Skywalker since those first couple of waves for both Black Series and TVC. Hey, G-Force, how's it going, man? Hope you're having a great weekend so far. That was Rex, yeah. Who would have thought it was Rex in robes? Everyone was throwing money at Bail Organa and Ahsoka. I thought it might be Ahsoka. I didn't hear them say him when they said patch him in. I didn't catch that when I watched it, so I just assumed it was Ahsoka, giving her ties to the Martez sisters. But it's nice to see that Ahsoka linked up Rex with those two. And I'm wondering whether we're going to get to see Wolf and Gregor at some point too. Black Series pipeline reveals were exciting. Bib Fortuna finally in both scales. Yes. Bring it on. Only takes 13 hours to cook. Oh, that would just melt. Oh. I was going to say send photos, but don't, because I'll just, yeah. Damn. That sounds, yeah, nice 13 hours. Yeah, that'll just fall apart. That'll be amazing. Rex is just a loyal trooper and always tries to do the right thing. He's back, baby. We saw Leia at the Big W Pegs, but only saw the Ewok on Big W Online. Oh, I guess at least they're online. That's probably a good thing. I need a few ATST drivers, but I found them in my area of New York, Pennsylvania. Damn. Oh, hopefully they show up. I know there was, for some reason, I heard from somewhere, someone, sometime, someplace, that because they're all solid case packs of each figure, for some reason that one's delayed, at least getting down here to Australia. So I'm not sure if it's delayed, you know, coming out of China. I'm not sure. We will see. Hopefully it shows up, because I'd like to get a couple of those, because I do have a pretty crusty old ATST driver. It's not the vintage one, it was another one. But yeah, a nice update to that figure would be good. I know it's not a new one, but it's better than the one I have. So Crosshair is going to get snatched and de-chipped. Yeah, I hope so too. I think it's not kids. I think it's us. Kids don't play like we used to, and Hasbro knows it. I have a son and 3 daughters. My wife. Oh, that's fair. Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, I can't argue with that. Like, I'm sort of just going by what probably, you know, obviously the demographic for toys and action figures has changed drastically, even in the last probably 2 years, 3, maybe 5 years. And, you know, it seems most kids these days just want to play video games. Like, they just want to do stuff with Fortnite and Minecraft, and that's what kids do these days. It's a weird mindset, because you know, it's not how we grew up. So and there's multiple generations, people older and younger than I, just that, you know, still had toys, that still played with toys. So I'm interested. Yeah, it's obviously Hasbro's had to sort of negotiate that sort of change in the market over the years. So yeah, hopefully they've adjusted that strategy, and it works out for the best for both of us, for both Hasbro and us, so they can keep the toys rolling in. I believe I've solved the Black Series HasLab, the Emperor's Throne Room set. There was no mention of a new Palpatine Emperor figure, and he's been teased previously. Ooh, that's a good call. I didn't think about like an environment. They've said it's not a vehicle. So my thought immediately is Rancor. I've got my money on Rancor. Please, Rancor. Yes. But I could also see that too. That'd be kind of cool. But I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. That's an interesting one. I was thinking maybe like a Millennium Falcon cockpit. I think that would be a pretty cool option. But at the same time, you want to get some new versions of the A New Hope figures coming out. So I don't think they're going to rush into them based on the recent Archive Wave announcement with the redone Leia. I don't think we're going to be getting any sort of brand new figures, which I think are deserved, to be honest. That's when we love them. Ain't no kid buying a HasLab sail barge or Razor Crest. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, absolutely 100% right. But we're all kids at heart, aren't we? So yes to Bib. I haven't seen the ATST driver either, not in Florida. Well, hopefully they start rolling out soon. Got to get Bib for my Jabba's playset. Yeah, you know what? Me too, because I've currently only got the Power of the Force 2 one. And he is up there in my Jabba's palace. And I've been looking at the original trilogy collection one. It was the updated one. He came with a knife. I think it was OTC. I can't actually remember. but he's gone up in price, and there aren't many of them around. So I've almost been thinking about. So it's kind of good because now I don't have to try and find the old one because I know there's a new one coming out. So I'm going to be grabbing that one, and then my Power of the Force one can go into my Power of the Force shelf where I've got all my Power of the Force figures. How many times can I say Power of the Force tonight? Have a drink every time I do. But yeah, getting a TVC Bib Fortuna, I can throw one in the sail barge as well. Yeah, that'll be cool. Really looking forward to it. All right, Jaden's got a couple of questions here for me. What's your favorite 6-inch figure, and what's your favorite 3.75-inch figure? Mine is the TVC Return of the Jedi Luke in robes. Favorite sculpt is awesome, and currently got him holding Baby Yodes. Yeah, I like your picture. When you did you send me? I think you sent me a video or a couple of photos. I love that. That's a really good question. Really, really good. Favorite Black Series figure? That's such a hard question. There's so many good ones. It's a tie between Cad Bane and Asajj Ventress, I think. I think those two are my favorites. 3.75-inch. I'm just looking at them all now. That is really, really difficult. But given that I love like aliens and weird creatures and stuff like that, I'd go with F. Mon, I think. Or the Vintage Collection Gamorrean Guard. I think those two, only because F. Mon is just, he's a big chunk of plastic and it's awesome. It's just such a big hunk. There's so many good 3 3/4-inch figures, man. Like, I like the new Mandalorian, like the Beskar Mando. Even the dirty one from the build-up pack, I like that one too. I love so many of the Clone Wars animated figures. They're all amazing. Yeah, I'm just going to go with F. Mon for that. There's some really, really good figures out there. It's too hard. Hey, Matt, how's it going? I'm doing well. Hope you are too. Hope you're having a good weekend so far. Every successful HasLab has been blown up in their stories. Sucks how Expanded Universe Old Republic Troop were only available at Disney Store. Oh, really? I thought it was going to be Hasbro Pulse exclusive, but that's kind of annoying. We don't have Disney stores in Australia, so unless it goes on to shopdisney.co.uk, who do send down to Australia, but I'll probably end up paying $40 to post it too. So, I'll pass on that one. It's going to be too hard and too expensive, so I'm just not going to worry about it. Question for John: has the TVC Hoth, Luke, Endor Han, Akbar, and Royal Guard shown up in stores there? They've just started hitting, I know here in Australia, I don't know about the US and Florida in particular here. But yeah, here in Australia, they've just started hitting Zing Pop Culture and EB Games, same company basically. So yeah, they are hitting. I looked at the Endor Han and I'd put it back down because it looks terrible. And honestly, the old one I have is fine. I'll probably get the new Luke, Endor Luke, when that comes out. But yeah, unless I get the Han really cheap, I won't worry about it. It just doesn't look that great. Unless I find a good copy of it. But yeah, more than likely not. Palpatine as the Black Series HasLab is interesting. I wish they'd at least re-release or archive release Palpatine, the throne version, ridiculously expensive on the secondary market. Wow, I didn't know that. I hadn't paid attention to the aftermarket of that figure for a long time. That's crazy. Seems like it'd be one that would be, no brainer. They put out Gamorrean Guard every now and then. General Grievous getting a re-release. They should get that Palpatine back out. That's a really good set. 3 different heads, comes with a throne, Beautiful, really cool figure. Yeah, they should put that one back out. Yeah, with the throne too. Ordered on Pulse. What's your favorite or one of your favorite TVC box arts? I love the classic Luke's Landspeeder box art with the orange and yellow sky. Yeah, I love all those sort of updates to the Kenner ones. They're great. But I did purposefully keep my Slave 1 box, which is up there. I also have the ATST Raider there. And I do have a couple more. I have the Red 3 X-Wing box. Yeah, I've got a couple others packed away storage. I've sort of folded them up and put them away. Obviously, the sail barge is another one that I kept because the box is gigantic. But yeah, I just broke that up and folded up. But I think the sail barge is probably my favorite TVC box art. I love that so much. Nice, they're hitting in Texas. That wave seems to be in the stores all the US except by me. Boo. Living Collectibles, what's up, dude? Hope you're doing well. Akbar, nice. Hey, Diablo Cooling. I'm doing well, thank you very much. Do you like the High Republic novels? So far, so good, yeah. Into the Dark is my favorite one so far. Light of the Jedi was good, but I can sort of see why people were sort of turned off of that one. Just it did jump around a lot. That was it. I went through that in an audiobook, and even then that sort of felt like it jumped around a fair bit, but I enjoyed it for the most part. I'm back into I started reading Thrawn Ascendancy, the Chaos Rising, the first one of the new Thrawn trilogy, and I just couldn't get into it. I just wasn't in the mood. I wasn't feeling it sort of felt really removed from Star Wars, and it felt just a little bit more like a sci-fi novel. And the way Timothy Zahn writes, I love his writing. I think the Thrawn trilogy beforehand, the one with alliances and treason, I think that was great. But this one is sort of set within the Chiss Ascendancy, and it almost feels very removed from the Star Wars galaxy. So I really struggled with that one. I'll pick it up again at some point, but I just felt like I needed something familiar. So I'm back reading the second book of Alphabet Squadron, and yeah, even one chapter in, and I'm hooked on that as well. So I'm really looking forward to punching through those two books. But yeah, looking forward to the next lot of High Republic. See what's coming. There's another book. Next book, so I think is out next month, I believe. Keep on hunting. Keep on hunting toys. This is the way. So yeah, the archive wave. What do you think of the new archive announcements? So we've got a New Hope Leia, 501st Clone Trooper. My brain has just gone to the toilet. Revan and Episode 3 Obi-Wan Kenobi. Personally, in Leia, I feel like that figure could have had an upgrade, like a full new figure as opposed to just slapping photoreal. But yeah, it's cool. It'll look better than the one I've got. So Leia's good. Revan is a no-brainer. That one will just sell like hotcakes anyway. Like Revan's going to be super popular. So glad Darth Revan is coming out again. I don't think I'll get him again, but it'd be great for other people that missed him the first time. 501st Clone, that is just a no-brainer. I just put them out every wave. They'd be fine. Yeah, like the 501st Clone, like that was only available in that 4-pack. They need to get out, and I'm hopefully going to grab a few of them because that would be awesome. And the Obi-Wan Kenobi is I'm a little disappointed. I've been really hoping for a while that we're going to get some nice updated versions of Anakin and Obi-Wan from Revenge of the Sith, but I feel like now that they've both been released in archive with the photoreal updates, I think they're going to be quite a way away from getting some nice updated versions of those characters, which is a little bit of a bummer. So my version of Obi-Wan, I did a video on it a couple months back, and I got the Genndy Tartakovsky Clone Wars head. I drilled out the old neck and put the new neck and that head on this Obi-Wan. I also switched his hands because I found that Obi-Wan's hands were just loose and crappy. And I used a spare figure to switch the hands around. And yeah, this is far better. So I'll be happily skipping the archive one in favor of keeping this one until hopefully a day comes where they give us a decent update. I'll just put him down there. But yeah, I did a video of that. So I sort of explained what I did, because the Genndy Tartakovsky Clone Wars Obi-Wan that came with this head was technically slightly inaccurate because he still had his sort of mullet hair. So I got an extra of the Attack of the Clones Obi-Wan and swapped out the heads and gave him the Attack of the Clones head. It just felt a little bit more accurate for me. That's just me and my sort of anal figure making, customizing. Hasbro, this sold out. Oh, damn. It'd be silly not to put it in a wave, to be honest. You know, they're all about doing a repack wave and just put good repack figures out. Good for people who didn't get them first time around. I have them also, probably won't get any of them. That's fair. So I've always sort of been, like, even as a collector of 3 3/4 inch, I've always liked having like the best version of a character as opposed to like collecting them all. Like, I'd rather just get one, like the best version of Endor Han Solo, for example. I feel like I've got that, even though the new one's coming out with the photoreal. So I'm not fussy about that one. But I just like having the best version of a character as opposed to trying to get all the updated versions and all that. Really hoping Hasbro also releases an updated Farm Boy Luke and New Hope Leia, both of them with new face scan tech would be great. Absolutely. Both Vintage Collection and Black Series. I'll take a new Han Solo as well for a New Hope, like brand new, brand spanking new. Only one Kenobi. Nick did a really good couple of custom Farm Boy Lukes recently. He sort of got the best of some other figures and put them all together, and they look really good. So the one I have of Luke it's like a Homestead. It was like the Homestead Luke. I'm just looking over it now. They used most of that figure to do the Death Star escape from the Vintage Collection, but he has a Stormtrooper belt, whereas that one doesn't. And it's okay, but yeah, could definitely do with an upgrade given that the most recent Lukes, like the Stormtrooper Luke, Return of the Jedi Luke, and the X-Wing Luke are just so good. Hey, we've got a guest. Let's bring him in. I've caught up with the comments. We have fellow Australian, Mr. Usual Mike.
Hello everyone.
Hello.
Can you hear me and see me all good?
Yep, sounding good, man. How you doing?
I'm doing well. I just got back from Vegas.
You win big?
No. No, I went for a niece's birthday party. It was a lovely time, and I got an opportunity to go to comic book. What's it called? Comics, etc. No, Comic Book Heroes. That's the name of the shop. It's in
awesome.
Chermside.
Nice.
Yeah,
Excellent.
I didn't buy any figures. I bought protective cases.
Nice. Yeah, just sort of going through talking about all the reveals from earlier in the week.
Yeah. Wasn't that a good one? It was a good one.
Yeah.
Like every time they do them, it's like, oh, that's the worst one ever. Oh no, it was worse than the one before. This one was like surprisingly, wow. People were like, this is different. We got figures to show, you know.
Yeah. No, it was really, really good.
Yeah, the one that caught me by surprise, Mythroll. Getting him in TVC is like,
yeah.
I did not see that. Don't ask me why I keep looking over here. There's the camera right there.
I find myself doing the same. I find myself looking down at the screen, but the camera's there.
Everybody's there.
Yeah, no, that was Mythroll. I was just saying earlier, the Mythroll was the big surprise one there, as well as Gale and Urso in the Black Series. I think they're the two sort of big surprises from the lot.
The Gale and Urso. Have a look at some of the photos of that figure, when the one that's side on, where he's holding the like the first, they said the Death Star plans, but they're not really Death Star plans. That side on profile, it looks like Patrick. Have a look. Patrick from Hasbro. Look,
all right.
You know how sometimes people at Hasbro put their into the figures? Yeah. A little bit like Patrick.
Because it was Eric that put his face on the Hoth Rebel Trooper, wasn't it?
That's right.
All right. I'm just looking on flyguy.net. And oh no, he has.
He didn't use all the pictures. They sent out thousands of, not thousands, about 130 pictures. I think they sent out.
Yeah, because I've got his website up here, and it says plus 130, but it's just a screenshot of the plus 130.
There you go. Plenty to go around.
Oh.
Room looks good. I was going to do this in the living room, but everyone's down there and making a kerfuffle. So I thought, bring it to the bedroom, put it on the phone. It works a treat. I'm surprised. I'm surprised how well I look. Live streaming for me is not good. I always have audio problems, video problems, lag, you name it. I try and put things on the screen and they freeze. It's all to do with the internet connection. And as you know, being Australian, we have crappy internet in this country. It's not the best.
Oh, it's working all right for you now, man. Like, it sounds good. All right. I've got a couple of pictures up here. Just seeing if I can find the one you're talking about. No, another website where they've just shown like one of each figure.
I turned around to look for my phone to see if I could find the picture, and I'm looking at my phone. No, having one of them days.
It's like when you go and unlock the car to go see if you left your car keys in the car.
Yes, and you wear glasses, and sometimes you guys put them on top of your head. I can't find my glasses, and you're like wearing them, but you're not wearing them on your face.
Yeah. All right. Surely Yak Face here is got the goods. Come on.
Because his name occasionally gets dropped.
If Hasbro just were nice enough to send me the press pack, that would be fantastic.
I'd like that too. But
what Hasbro help us out here?
I got to raid Instagram for that.
Yeah. Instagram Star Wars the Black Series. I know Matt's done his work here, so Matt's put in his work and he's got all the figures up on the page here, so I'll try and find which one, and then I will bring it up on the screen.
Gee, I'm looking at my collection behind me. Gee, it looks good. It's usually the pink car and the fridge and the TV in the background.
Don't
nice change, everybody.
The
pink car.
Share screen. Share window. Share Chrome tab.
Because I was listening to you earlier while I'm eating my dinner, and you said you're not keen about getting another K2SO. Yeah, Patrick. It's Patrick looking at the.
I can kind of see that.
Excellent. There he is.
And that's the picture is actually him showing an incomplete figure. He's showing showing Baze Malbus without his shoulder armor.
Wonder why that happened. That's odd, isn't it?
Yeah, Linda brought up earlier. She sort of said, that was a bit of a glaring miss, and I said, I think it's just like a pre-production sample that they've just, he's probably ripped it out of the box and it's fallen off or something. I don't know.
And the photographer who's taking the photos won't necessarily know that needed shoulder pads or anything like that. They're just like, oh, that's the figure. I'll take the photo of it. They didn't see it as anything missing.
Yeah, no, they'd just be hired photographers. Like said, look, here's a bunch of stuff. Like, photograph it, please.
Yeah, like who's that famous photographer? Annie Leibovitz. She did this picture here. She's that famous photo.
Oh yeah, yep.
Annie Leibovitz. She's done some Star Wars stuff, but not action figures. She does those behind the scenes movie photos.
Yeah. Greetings from Glasgow to UK GA. Ed5 is in the house. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate that.
Jesse and Mike. Hey.
I'll put that towards quarter of a beer next time I go to the Adelaide Oval. They're about $10 a beer these days.
Oh, just to watch your Adelaide Crows. It's your team,
yeah, well, they're not watch worthy tonight apparently. So, thanks for popping in, Ed. Mr. Ed Fad. He looks like a bit like
names. You guys.
Everybody's here tonight. It's awesome. I think he looks a bit like Chris Reeves in his face. It may be a little bit, yeah. But yeah, I can definitely see the Patrick there.
Because they wanted to make he's famous, that bloke, isn't he? Mads Mikkelsen, is that his name?
Yeah. Well known for just having a bottle of vodka on hand during press interviews. I think it was it might have even been for Rogue One when they were doing like press interviews, and he's just sitting there and he just picks up a bottle of vodka and just casually takes a sip and puts it back down.
As you do.
What a man! What an absolute man! That's all I'll say. He just needs to rehydrate, and that's how he does it. So what were the
from the bottle?
What were the highlights for you?
For me, having the Rogue One box art, I like when they show the any new Black series, and like they went out like this, and they'll show a picture like this, and then they show a loose one, and then they show like that. I like it when they show the picture like that. Then I can go and make my little image where I put them all together.
Yeah,
like you saw in my thumbnail, I put all the Rogue One images together. Yeah, the art is the figure, because as an inbox collector, I like it all together like that.
Yeah, and as soon as you finish your Photoshop, the artist that's doing them, it releases the full big spread anyway.
That's true. What was it? Yellow Fly, I think they're called. The
something like that. Yeah, it did pop up for me earlier.
Because coming up, whatever coming soon. My next probably will be Lando, because I got to complete this. I'm getting all the green ones, all Jedi. I have to get all Jedi. So Lando's the next one of those, and Cosca Reeves for Mando.
Yeah.
So they're the two I'm most looking forward to.
Yeah, nice. We got on the Razor Crest. Yeah, looking for more Jawas. Love the reveals. Original 96 doing well. They are. They're doing very well. Looking forward to seeing what comes out next. Who, me or Galen with the shots of vodka? Hey, if that's your thing, go for it. But no, I was talking about Galen. But yeah, I won't stop you. Bring on Squidhead, 21B, Rancor Keeper, Farm Boy Luke, Ugnaught. Let's see what else we got here. Got my beautiful poster here from Red 5 Designs.
Oh, that's lovely, isn't it? Absolutely lovely. Oh, I didn't get one of them. I got this one. Where is it up on the wall here? I got that one.
Oh, nice. I got that one too. Nice. I got that one as well.
Thank you very much. Are you watching? Awesome.
Yeah, it's, Andy at the Holochronicles sent them to me. So
Look at that.
Boba Fett. Love it. I need to get some frames for them this weekend. Some nice A2 frames. They're like $12 at Kmart. So.
Here's me just whacking up on the wall with blue tack. Squidhead. Yeah, I'd like Squidhead. He needs to be in the vintage.
In 2-1B. Yeah. Rancor Keeper.
Rancor Keeper?
The one that I have is you could probably just re-release that and slap that on a card.
There we go. Look at this fine piece here. Oh, another drop the camera. Look at that. An original. With the original sticker on it.
Nice. It's a fine piece indeed.
Collect all 77 on the back. Yeah, bubble's yellow, but yeah, it's a damn fine condition. I'll look after this one for a long time.
Yeah. I love that character because it just shows that even fat guys can get shirtless scenes in Hollywood.
You don't have to be buff. I thought you were going to show because he shows you he has a cry. He's like, he lost a pet, so he's his name always, I always stuff his name like Malachi. I always get Malakili.
I made up a t-shirt design for Malakili. I'll see if I can open that up. But I based it on. No, I can't find it now.
You sell this shirt, do you?
On Redbubble, yeah.
There you go.
So it's a bit of a take off of Metallica's "Kill 'Em All" album cover. Share screen. I need to talk my way through this window. There we go. That's it.
Keep more.
As opposed to Metallica's "Kill 'Em All" album.
Keep more. Very nice. Your Star Wars love and your rock and roll just blend.
Yep. Star Wars and metal.
Excellent. You like your metal. I try not to tell anyone what I like in music because they'll laugh at me.
Go on. No judgment.
I have a lifelong passion of music that revolves around Brian Wilson, the Beach Boy, and his music today is considered adult contemporary in a way. The stuff that he brings out recently, sort of things. That sort of very you got to be a fan. It's very hard to just drop right in and try his music. You have to really know
soak it in.
Him.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah, I like my metal. I like my punk. I like my metal core. I like screaming and heavy guitar riffs. So I like losing my voice in the car on the way to work.
Do you know the band Korn? You've heard of them?
Yeah.
Korn. When they came to Australia back in about 95, 96, somewhere in then, my brother was in like a garage band, and their crappy band opened for Korn.
Oh, nice. Yeah, it would have been like back in the old big day outs. And
yeah, that was at Festival Hall in Brisbane too, I think.
Yeah, right. Wow. Yeah, well, Korn probably wouldn't have been as big. Oh, no, they probably would have been reaching their sort of peak around there. That would have been, it was probably early 90s. Like Korn sort of became really big sort of before I got into sort of that heavy sort of music. So I sort of missed out on sort of Korn, Nirvana, all those sort of bands that sort of popped up, those sort of grungy edgy bands. So I'm a little bit younger.
You were a bit younger. How do we get on a
Not
medal?
to mention Malakili, the Rancor keeper.
Simalu.
Chief
That's
Chirper.
they've only ever made one, isn't it? Simalu, which is the, what do they call him? Imperial Dignitary.
Yeah, that's it.
Is
Exactly.
He ever had one figure, which was a last 17 Power of the Force.
Yeah. So the chances of him coming out is probably also slim.
No, they could do it in retro.
Does the 96 include the last 17?
It has to.
Yeah.
It's got it, yeah. It has to.
I've never even thought about that.
Well,
I've never
grab your Power of the Force card, flip it over and have a look how many numbers on the back.
Well, this has Collectible 96. Yes, it does. This is Collectible 96, and it does have last 17 on the bottom.
Yeah.
So, yes. Oh, solve that mystery. Sherlock who?
I still want them to do Power of the Force in a retro collection style. Because I love retro. Oh, here's me whole box retro. I still haven't mounted them onto the wall. They're still in the box that they came from. They're still.
Oh, nice.
I had him out for a video.
Is that what you bought the cases for? Is that the protective cases you bought for them?
No. Remember I told you to collect Hot Wheels? I bought those.
Oh, yeah.
Cases.
Nice.
Blister bump. Yeah. Some Hot Wheels have got to move on and make some room for some more Star Wars. Look at that. That's just brilliant. I love it.
Yeah, I've been tempted to buy another one of those. I'm trying to get hold of the Black Series 6-inch Remnant Stormtrooper and the Phase 1 Clone Trooper Lieutenant. Yeah, it's Lieutenant.
That Remnant Stormtrooper.
The Remnant Stormtrooper, yeah, absolute crap out of luck there. Yeah, I've actually given up. Oh, here comes the show pony.
I got it from Florida.
Yeah. Well,
yeah. Not many in this country. Yeah.
Hey, Ed, get in touch with Andy at Goodies Toys. See if he still has a Phase 1 Clone Trooper Lieutenant. I manned the toy fair with him on Sunday, and he did have one on the table there, so he might be able to hook you up. Tell him I sent you, and yeah, that might be the place to go.
I was very envious you went to that Adelaide toy fair. That looked good.
It was good. It was great. Yeah, I picked up the Republic Attack Shuttle. Let me just make more. The Republic Attack Shuttle from the Clone Wars, but it's missing its wings. It needs wings, so I need wings. If anyone has a spare pair of wings for these, it's a bit random. There is one seller on eBay who has them. They're in the US, and it's probably going to cost me as much as I paid for this to get the wings. So, but given I only paid $80 for this, so if I can get the wings for another $80, I think I'll still come out on top.
Because they go for about 300, don't they?
Yeah, because this is it's. Eventually, I'll do a big video on it when I get the wings, but until it's complete, I'm not going to do a review of a half complete thing.
How old is that vehicle, by the way? That one you're just showing?
It'll be 2010, I reckon.
2010. I was going to say 7 or 8. Yeah. Very nice.
I will double check. Let's have a look.
Oh, you might be up.
Yeah, 2010.
Yeah, 11 years old. Brilliant. Oh, earlier in your video, but before I jumped on, you were talking about the HasLab and what it was going to be. Did you see what I said it should be in my video?
No.
Oh, Mudhorn. That's my pick.
That was my second guess. I was talking to my mate Lockie last night or the other night in Messenger. I said, I think we've both gone for Rancor as number 1. And I said Mudhorn would be fantastic too.
I think because
I'd like to see Mudhorn in TVC. TVC Mudhorn.
because we've got the Mandalorian that's all dirtied and scuffed up already.
Yeah.
Where is he? Where is mine? It's on the wall.
The Legacy Collection. Yeah, Legacy Collection was some great. Master of Puppets, best album from Metallica, my all-time favorite band. Nice. Mine's Ride the Lightning. That's my favorite Metallica album. Oh, I had 5. You're too kind. Malakili was me last weekend when I missed you. Yeah, I was a bit bummed, man. Like, I know work called, obviously, so you had to get up there and do your service as a fellow taxpayer. But I could see Mike as a jazz man.
Jazz hands.
Metalhead. Can you guess my favorite metal band? Ooh.
Can I say Guns N' Roses?
I'm gonna say. I'm gonna name 5. Oh, I'm gonna guess. Oh, it's in the name. Duh. Iron Maiden. It was right there in front of my nose, and I'm sitting there thinking of metal bands like Iron Maiden.
How'd you get that?
Because Ed is Iron Maiden's sort of mascot sort of thing. Like, let's see. And he has so cleverly mashed up Iron Maiden, Eddie from Iron Maiden, with Star Wars. And for some reason, that went straight over my head because Ed 5 has just become a household name for me. Eddie, Iron Maiden. No, I'm a big Iron Maiden fan myself too. So yeah, there's been a version of him featuring on every cover of an Iron Maiden album.
Ah, gotcha.
Yes, there's that one. There's the first one. But yeah, he's had all sorts of different ones over the years. But yeah, I'm a big Iron Maiden fan as well. Massive Metalhead 2, Sepultura, Pantera, Metallica, Megadeth, Slipknot, Slayer, AC/DC, Fear Factory. Me and a couple of dudes at my old job, we renamed Fear Factory Scary Warehouse. I don't know why. I can't remember the conversation. Yes, 96 Container Last 17. Love a TVC Rebo band. Puppets, Dice Noodles, of course. John never saw the Remnant Stormtrooper. Black Series, Schlack Series. TVC all the way. How about a new TVC Cantina band member for our Navarro Cantina set? Agree.
Did they have a band in the Navarro Cantina? I've got to go back and watch the episode.
Yeah, I'm just going to have to rewatch all the Mandalorian just for the sake of it, just so I can find out.
I
don't know.
I'm going to have a good...
It'd be a pretty boring cantina without a band, wouldn't it?
Yeah. I don't even remember there being a bar. I cannot remember.
No, remember when the client goes up to the bar to take the phone call from Gideon, and then all Death Troopers just blow his face off?
Ah, no.
You know, it would be funny if they released the Navarro Cantina, but it was like post season 1 where it's been converted to the school, and it just comes with like students, like a bunch of like students on TVC cards.
I thought you said they're going to blow it up again, like they did the Razor Crest.
Yeah, or it's like you can get the bully with the you can get the bully with the blue biscuits, the blue melting moments on a vintage card.
Those biscuits, they are macaroons, aren't they? Surely macaroons.
Macaroons, yes. Gunners are a second. I love all the bands mentioned, but Also have to include Metal Church. The drummer, the guitars is brilliant. I don't know Metal Church, so I might have to look into that. I've been to every Maiden concert since Power Slave in 1985. Oh, I still haven't ticked them off my to-do list because I missed them when they were here. Oh, it was a few years ago now. Yeah, I didn't get to go to that one. So yeah, I've got to get to the next one because it may very well be their last. That said, I think Iron Maiden will keep playing music until they're in their hundreds. Just that's how they roll. But Power Slave's actually my favorite album. So Ed Force 1, indeed. Turn the cantina into school. Hey, it's Salacious Rum.
How you doing?
I'm caught up with the comments again. I love it when that happens. Iron Maiden is amazing in concert. It's a must-see show. I've got most of their live DVDs. And I love Bruce's stage presence. What a guy. TVC Velkin Tazeri or and Tonica Sisters. Tonica Sisters have to happen. There's still some weird stuff about why Hasbro's not going to do it. But yeah, I don't know.
Because they've got the
should have seen them in
court.
2020. Yeah, exactly. Like the Pam Rose. No, it's not Pam Rose. She did the other alien. No,
Angela Staines.
Angela Staines. Thank you. Yes, yeah, she's given them like the go ahead to do it,
and they're not doing. Unless they think it's not popular enough to sell, that's the only reason I can think. I reckon they had a board meeting and go, they're going to do the Tonica Sisters, and they all looked at each other and go, who are the Tonica Sisters, you know? And then they've sort of like, they're not popular enough, I make them. Give me the blue guy out of Mandalorian.
Yeah. Well, there's
sorry.
You know, a perfect couple of figures for like a exclusive. You know, like Amazon exclusive or something, so everyone in the world can get them. But you don't have to produce as many as you're going to send them to mass retail because
you don't want to peg one because the casual fan might know who they are, but the hardcore fans will be like, I want that in my cantina. That may never come.
Hey, Jack Bauer, it's the guy from 24. He's freaking Eddie walked out in the one I went to, like 20 feet tall. Amazing. Oh, that's so cool. What about Spinal Tap? G'day, Salacious. Repack Herchek Kalfas in TVC. I agree with that one. You know that Herchek Kalfas. So he's the alien in the cantina that looks a little bit like Bosk. He's not a Trandoshan, but he kind of looks like a Trandoshan. That figure was, sort of grey-green. That figure was going for stupid amounts of money, and I found it in a store for $16. I think it was labeled wrong. But I paid $16 for it. It was the best score.
Very nice.
Ed, did you see when took my dad to his restaurant here in Florida? Maiden history all over the restaurant. Nice.
One of John's videos. Super awesome geek show.
Was in Forbidden Planet in downtown Glasgow this morning. It's great to see a wall full of TVC figures, maybe for 5 years ago. 5 years old again. How good is it?
When you see a lot of figures, and when you walk in, you go, oh my God, because we're so used to looking at blank walls or one peg full of figures. And when you see a whole wall full, like when you walk in a shop and you see it like that, or probably better than that, people will be, oh,
deep,
wow, bit
5,
of everything.
6 figures deep. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I stopped looking in Kmart's, but I walked through a Kmart the other day. Kmart's pointless. But they had one Galaxy of Adventures Finn figure hanging there on a peg.
That's sad. My Kmart.
Oh.
I've got nothing. No, now Kmart has no Star Wars at all. You can find the Lego Star Wars, but you can't find figures. No,
even the Legos a bit. Yeah, even the Legos are a little bit lackluster at the moment.
I love it when we mention Kmart and the Americans go, "You still have Kmart?"
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, we got it. It's nothing to write home about. It's no big deal having Kmart still, but
mine is open. I got him when he came out and opened him. He is in my cantina. What a good best place for him. He check lap gas is a squid. Oh, to the Black Series Clone Wars figures from EB Games New Zealand. There is plenty there. Yeah, they're still up on Australia site too. So that's good. Hopefully they.
Yeah, they put them on the EB Games site and they put them there to pre-order, and then they come into store, and then they put them up again. But this time you buy them online only, but you still pick them up in store or deliver to your house. Yeah,
weird.
I also should have mentioned
Insta for pics to show. Oh, will do. Let me bring that up. Instagram
as well as back up on EB Games in Australia. Do you know how that happened?
Why is that?
Let's say 1,000 people in this country pre-ordered the Razor Crest. 150 of them cancelled, so back up for pre-order again, so people could buy the ones that they've actually bought already from Hasbro.
Yeah,
they
right.
have to sell. Might pop back up again. I don't know the numbers, but that's the story behind it. That's why only $699. Ooh.
So that's Eddie from Power Slave. That was sort of the cover of that was sort of Egyptian pyramid themed.
I was looking at that.
This is Eddie from Peace of Mind, which on the album cover of Peace of Mind, which was their 4th album. He's sort of in a mental asylum. And then the Trooper. Is that NECA?
Are you getting close?
Cool. Yeah, that's cool. I love that. That's super cool. Kmart's an absolutely pointless store to do a toy hunt in these days. Kmart's almost pointless for anything unless you want like a $3 t-shirt. Soft goods bib. Surely do a bit of soft goods on him.
Oh yeah, because he had soft goods originally. You've seen the ones where they've got someone's got maroon ones and white ones, the variants back in the day.
No.
There's one with the maroon. There's one with maroon, and there's another one with white. The white.
Oh right.
Yeah, they're extremely rare. They must only made half a dozen of them. Yeah, rarer than that orange carded Boba Fett.
Full-time Adelaide by 6 points. Really? After that woeful start? Oh, I'll officially say I'm happy. I'm not going to be mad. After that shocking start, Adelaide went scoreless for the first quarter.
Not even
Comeback
behind.
Pro Swamp Saints. No, they kicked. It was 4-3 to 0-0 the first quarter, and 7-6 to 2-6, 8-9, 6-6, 8-12, 9-12. Beautiful.
All them international fans. What does he say?
Yeah.
I'll tell all the people internationally watching. Aussie Rules is a very clever game where you get a point if you miss.
Yeah. So you get 4 sticks. You get 2 big ones and you get 2 small ones. If you get it between the big sticks, you get 6 points. If you get it in between the big sticks and the small sticks on either side, you get 1 point. And if you hit either of the big posts, you get a point. And if you hit either of the outside posts, it goes out on the full and you get a kick back in. Yeah, that's going to be confusing as hell. It was like me learning NFL. It's just like, what's going on? Oh, thanks for the good news, Linda. I appreciate that. That's kind of made my night a little bit better. Maiden. Got some Hot Wheels at Kmart today. Just opened here last week. Oh, nice. A new Kmart.
Yeah, Kmart does Hot Wheels really well. They know they have plenty of shelf space, but they've got no action figures, so they're full of Hot Wheels.
Linda says, "Hey, Mike.
Hello there.
I'm hoping Hasbro do a good job with TVC the Emperor. Please get that soft goods cape right." Agreed, 100%.
I have the Emperor here. One of the harder ones to get. Well, it turned out it was hard at the beginning. Look at this. That is a good Emperor.
Yeah. I got my buddy Bantha Poodoom on YouTube and Instagram to pick one up for me. He picked up the 3-pack that came with Luke, Jedi Luke, and did it come with a Vader? I think it came with a Vader. Maybe it was just a 2-pack. I can't even remember. But it came with that Emperor because...
No, it's a 3-pack. It's come with a Royal Guard.
Royal Guard, thank you, yes. Yeah, so I got that one sent to me. I ended up paying like $60 for it. It's just because I could not find that Emperor anywhere. I looked all over at Star Wars Celebration and couldn't find it. And then, they released the big Sith 5-pack, which was $29 at EB Games, and it's got that figure in it. It's like, it serves me right for not being patient, but who would have guessed?
Because originally this figure here,
Hasbro repack.
A fan channel Canadian exclusive, like it was like Canada only. And then I read way back then, it said, no, it's European exclusive. And I'm like, what? And it was not in Europe, and it was on eBay for like $60 for this 5 POA. I was like, what? And a fan sent it to me. So they said, oh, it turned up at Sainsbury's for £2.99. I was like, what? And then they started to flood the market in the cheap shops. Sainsbury's is like going to the retail for us.
Yeah.
It's like $2.90. I threw some stupid money on eBay.
Darth Aussie, obviously he's Australian, but he's from here in SA. He found some figures in the reject shop, and they rang up at 10 cents each. This is going back like maybe 12, 18 months. He paid 30 cents for 3 figures.
So the discontinued line, and they just put the price right down to clear.
Yeah, it was like
the other
a Rose Tico and a layer, and yeah.
Look at that. My buddy Anthony O'Brien sent me that one from the UK.
Nice.
I just saw it when I opened the drawer. I forgot it was in there.
And that's the only way you get that holographic Mars, isn't it?
Yes. I love 5 POA. And everyone's, get rid of it. We've got TVC instead. But these, you had so much more in 5 POA. I loved it. It's like it's gone now.
Yeah. I liked the character selection. I didn't necessarily like the action figures.
I agree. Yeah, you got a good selection. Definitely. You got ones that, like, first time we ever saw Unmasked Kylo. The first time we got Luke as Old Man Luke, 5 POA.
Yeah. Unless you're telling a furphy, then you kick a 7-pointer. What did you guys think of the Hasbro photo shoot of the Razor Crest? Oh, yeah, that was amazing. I cannot wait for this thing to come out.
Good stuff.
Are you getting the Razor Crest, Mike? Have we spoken about that before?
I want the Razor Crest, but the wife says no. That $700 price tag is like, yeah. I'd love. It's all right. It is what it is. I'm sure. I think I know a guy in town who's pre-ordered it, so I might go over to his house and look at his. So I might have a chance to actually see one, because I've never seen a barge. I've never seen a barge with my eyes.
No,
I've seen the yak face on the coin that comes with it. Look at it. Oh, flexing. Look at it. Flexing over the shoulder. The action figure that comes with that, but I've never seen the barge itself.
Yeah, I've got the figure up in my cabinet in an acrylic case.
Very
nice
smart man.
Nice and minty.
Excellent.
DVC and Manaman. Under the Milky Way, but I don't know.
There he is. Because he'd be power of the Force, wouldn't he? There he is. There he is. Oh,
Yeah.
That's not the. That's the power of the Force. No, yeah, power of the Jedi one. Sorry,
Power of the Jedi.
green
Yeah.
card back. That's it. It's a good figure. It comes with there's a body. It comes with Uncle Owen. There you go. Hey, game on.
Uncle Owen, Emperor, Uncle Owen.
Oh, the skeleton doesn't come with the head.
I'm shutting the power down.
That's
like he's doing the I'm the little teapot dance before he died.
Yeah, it's a bleak looking figure. That skeleton there is like very like headless, one arm. It's very for kids to play with. That's macabre. That's
certainly is.
And then when I saw
Smuggler's
that, it's got the same reminiscent thing of when Mandalorian, the stormtroopers with on the spike.
Yeah,
I sort of thought the same. There he is.
Yeah,
bring him back.
My Man pole has gone a little bit limp just because of the weight of the skulls. It's gone.
Don't tell the ladies that.
Oh.
It's got a bit limp.
A man and his limp pole.
5 POA.
My barge is taking up a lot of space. I don't know where my Razor Crest will go yet. Not looking forward to bringing my Razor Crest home on the bus from my local Zing. Oh, you'd be like one of those guys that walk home with like a slab of beer on their shoulder.
Yeah. Yeah. Big weekend, mate. Yeah. Do you remember when they had the barge? They had a picture of Mark Bordeaux, and he held the box up that says, "This is what the barge will come in." Remember they mocked up a box? There was no print on it, and it said HasLab 2018 or whatever it was on it. And he held this big box up to show you the scale. We haven't seen the box that the Razor Crest comes in yet, so they might do the same one. Patrick holding it up, hey, big box, just to see the size. How big Carrie will have to, try and squeeze onto the bus with the doors open. Can I bring this on?
You hope it doesn't go like Ace Ventura, where the elevator's like closing on the box, and it's like. Don't forget the real star from that pack.
The real star.
Gio says, as a gay man, I'm trying not to get offended.
Which one? Where's this? Which one's the star? Salacious. Come back to me. Mads. Holiday Mads. Is that what he's talking about? The real star?
Yeah, I assume he's still talking about that pack.
I haven't got any more, really. The other 5 POAs.
Salacious Crumb with the Man.
Oh, yes, that's right. That one. That'll go right there.
Your Man comes packed with a real star. Indeed.
There's something we also missed out on was the continuation of these guys. See?
Yeah.
If you've all seen my avatar picture that I use for YouTube, is me holding on to like 7 or 8 of these, or like
I'm buying them all.
I'm buying them all. And then what was the next movie? Rogus One. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
One talks about I want Saw Gerrera. Ed Rio 2 tubes. There's Ed Rio.
Yeah.
Pack that.
No, definitely need those.
Hover tank driver. What do we get next? Oh, that's right.
Solo. And then Solo did the big army building pack too.
Yeah, the troopers in it.
And then Rise of Skywalker, they're just like, here's a figure and a half.
There's 3 figures there that we got in 5 POA that we never saw in Vintage Collection. I mean, we did get a Han Solo in Vintage Collection, but not wearing that Pimp Daddy coat. We never saw Weasel, which is Warwick Davis's character. We never saw Kira in that style. The one with the fringe, the bangs. She looks like she's ready to get on the set of Saved by the Bell. I want this lovely.
Yeah.
On a card.
We didn't get that. We didn't even get that Kira in TVC either. What have we had from TVC? We've had Han, normal Han, Lando.
Yep.
Range Trooper, Mimban Trooper.
Enfys Nest.
Enfys Nest, yep. So 5. Is there another one? I don't have Enfys Nest is one I don't have.
That's a hard one to get, that one. That was a hard one to get.
Yeah, I'm just hoping one day like Tung Hori will get him again.
An easy one to get. And the last one. Another Rose. Just what we needed. Poncho Rose. this is the only time I've ever seen that trooper like that. That driver. What's his name? Oh, it's First Order Gunner. There you go. First Order Gunner. Is that it? No, I've got the.
No, it sounds more like Hasbro taking a bit of creative license with the naming of that one, I think.
No, it's First Order Walker Driver. That's Walker Driver. Walker Driver.
Oh, okay.
And then the Gunner. The Gunner, you can't see. He's dark.
The thing I like about the Rey figure in that pack is that she's got like salt on her pants, on her shoes.
Yes, that's correct.
So it's just like someone on the factory line with a can of spray paint just going.
Got any more than regular ones? I need to make an exclusive.
Yeah. How awesome was the C3PO done in VAC metal on a TVC card? Oh, you're preaching to the choir there, my friend. Absolutely. Did you see the pic of Jon Favreau holding up the Razor Crest posted yesterday or today? I did. Because I made up a meme. And I will share this meme.
The pupil of your eye can expand as much as 55% while looking at something you love.
And there's Jon Favreau holding the Razor Crest. That's just what I do with my time.
That's awesome. See that one there, they would have given that to him and say, "Oh, that's the first one we've done." You know, that's the one that's going to be money one day. One day, say in 50 years' time, that's the one they gave to Jon Favreau. That will be the bee's knees of them all. That'll be $1 million. You know.
Yeah.
First,
Ed just literally sent me the original photo. There he is, the crew. Oh,
there he is.
It's a good size too. Like it's not as long as the barge, but it's. I don't know. I was watching that sort of behind the scenes video. They were doing the photography for it, and it was just like, oh my god, that thing is amazing.
Lost the love of it.
Oh.
I like when they put the light down inside it, and they're taking photos of them walking up a ladder inside. The interior of it looks just as good as the outside.
It does, yeah. Really, really nice.
Oh.
Repack Saga Collection R1G4 TVC and do a HasLab Sandcrawler, please. Oh. Can you imagine?
Sandcrawler.
That all the details and stuff, and the big door that swings down, and the cockpit that Mando barely fits in.
That could work for the Hasbro now, because it could be Mandalorian themed, or a New Hope theme as well. You could do the
just depending on what Jawas you have for it.
Yeah, like this one back here where they said, oh, it's Rogue One and Star Wars. It can be both. Yeah. For that playset.
And Revenge of the Sith.
I love that playset.
Ooh. Yeah, it's cool, isn't it? It's a nice playset. I just got half of the Cloud City chamber carbon freeze chamber last weekend. I've got the other half. I've bought a second one, so I've got another half coming. Hopefully next week. It should come next week. So I'm looking forward to putting them together and shooting a video, setting up some figures on it and stuff. So I'm looking forward to doing that. So that's and my videos. I haven't really been doing many videos the last week or so, but yeah, I've just sort of felt a little bit uninspired to make videos. Sorry,
you're doing one right now.
Yeah, I'm doing one right now. It kind of makes up for it, doesn't it? It looks like nearly an hour and a half. It kind of makes up for. It's like 13 10-minute videos. Awesome. No, that's not right. I don't know. It's too hard. I can't think properly. Anyway, I might start wrapping it up. Like I said, we're at an hour and a half, so that's. I like to try and keep them around to an hour and a half. But yeah, cheers for popping in for a while, Mike. Appreciate it. It's good to catch up with you again.
Thank you.
Yeah, anyone else in the chat got any last minute things to say?
36 minutes to get on.
That's all good. Sounds like you had a busy enough day. So.
Oh yes. Oh, I'm driving home and Jesse's on. I've got to hurry up.
Been enjoying your focus on the Power of the Force 2 figs. Yeah, I've been enjoying those too. It's nice to sort of pick up those old figures and take a look at them again. So I know, like
down memory
the
lane.
First 4 weeks, I got like 2 videos in 4 weeks. But yeah, hopefully I can stick with it and keep a weekly video coming up for the Power of the Force figures, because yeah, some cool stuff to go through. And yeah, I reckon I've got a cool one to do next week. So looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Thanks for this. Thanks, GA. Appreciate it. Going to the cinema tonight for the first time in over a year and a half. Oh, wow. Nice. What are you seeing? When did I last go to the movies? Saw something. I saw Mortal Kombat when that came out.
Oh,
couple of months ago. Yeah, it was good. Yeah. It was shot here in my hometown, so.
I haven't been to the cinema in such a long time. I'm trying to think of the last movie I saw in the cinema.
Yeah, before Mortal Kombat, I think it was probably Rise of Skywalker, to be honest. Or
mine was Skywalker.
Or one of the Marvel movies. If another Marvel movie came out after Rise of Skywalker, I don't think there was. I think that was the last one. Yeah, I can't remember. Thanks, Matt. Appreciate you hanging out, dude. Conjuring. Nice.
Ooh, that was a good one. You don't want your first movie back to be a dull one or a boring one or a bad one. You want to go in and go, I enjoyed it. It's a good film. that's the hope.
Yeah. Oh, thanks everyone for coming and hanging out with me tonight. It's nice to be back after a couple of weeks off. I'll hopefully get back on the weekly schedule and try and get some more live streams going, and got some people that want to come on and have a chat, and that I'd like to try and get on and come on and have a chat with me. So I'm looking forward to what the future brings, as always.
I'm glad you put me on to your mate in the UK, the funny bloke, Darth
Prime. Name? Adam.
Yes. Isn't he? He's a breath of fresh air when I watch his videos.
Oh, he cracks me up. He's hilarious. Yeah, no, Darth Prime. He's fantastic. He's an absolute brilliant dude.
And his girlfriend's name's I'm a Potato.
Oh, I don't know how she deals with him, but yeah, no, she seems like a nice girl. I don't know how she deals with him though. Oh, anyway, thanks everyone. We'll catch up with you soon, and yeah, may the Force be with you always.